Danny, Joseph Olowu signed a new 2.5-year deal with Rovers. Just give us your reaction to that.
Yeah, really positive news for the club. We've been in discussions with Joe for a while now, and managed to get him committed. Feel as though he's a player with lots of potential, lots of development, and real good attributes, which he's showing on the pitch. So really good news.
Since he's come back into the team, he showed his athleticism, hasn't he? He's so big, so powerful as a centre half, and clearly so much growth still left in him. Yeah,
definitely. That's Joe's real strong attributes. He has a real athletic presence. He's really good individuals, the fundamental side of it. There's areas obviously he can improve like every other player, but we feel as though his potential's very high.
Because of that, naturally you're going to get other clubs looking at him, aren't you? So how pleasing is it to get this done? Still 10 games of the season to go, so he knows what future he's got in front of him, and you know you've got him here as well.
Yeah, there are a lot of clubs interested in Joe. I'd away from that fact, and it's good news that he's decided to stay here. He feels as though he can really grow and develop here, and he's very ambitious as well, and we want ambitious people at the football club.
We've spoken before about his skills on and off the field. He's a leader in the dressing room, isn't he? He carries himself really well around the building.
Yeah, definitely has a real big positive impact on other people, predominantly the players, which is really important because you're trying to develop that culture, that connectedness, that team spirit together, and Joe brings that to the party.
Do you see him as a future captain? You know, Tom Anderson's obviously got the armband, you've got Tommy Rowe in the building as well, but Joe at a young age shows those leadership skills, and in a few years go by, you see him probably wearing the armband.
Yeah, I think he can definitely develop into that role, and I feel as though Tom Anderson's our captain, he wears the armband, but the more leaders you have on the pitch, the better for me, and I think you've got a number of players who are in that bracket.
He came here initially on a trial period, I think 18 months or so ago. This is the third contract now he's signed with Rovers. He's shown that determination to come in firstly on trial. You know, people can be a little bit nervous, but he grasped the opportunity and he's continued to do that ever since.
Yeah, and I think that's all players sort of look out for in football. It's always opportunity and people to give them a chance, and the club have sort of committed to that with Joe. So it shows sort of what the club feel about him, where he can go, and where he can develop and grow to.
Does it show that he's buying into the picture, you know, that the vision that you've got and the football club have got on where they want to go?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Joe's very inquisitive, so he's always asking questions. He always wants to see how he can improve. He's always seen how he can help the team, and to have this kind of sort of character around the building's really positive.
He's the third one after Anderson and Hurst to put pen to paper in recent weeks. How pleasing is it to get this sort of business done very early? You know, you're not getting into the last couple of weeks of the season and people are wondering what sort of offers are out there.
Yeah, I think with players having interest around them because they're good football players and they're doing really well, so to get them sort of signed up and at the club then for the foreseeable future, it's really positive, and to do that business early is important because then you can prepare and build and grow into pre-season and for the next season with these players already sort of established and already sort of with the messages of what we want them to do in a game.
Yeah, we've spoken about clarity for the players and also about clarity for yourself as head coach, knowing the pool of players that roughly you're going to have available to you in the summer and what you need to build from.
Yeah, definitely. Well, ideally from day one of pre-season you have everything in place. It doesn't always work like that. Football's very complex and it moves really quickly. There's always moving pieces, but I think if you can get key players sort of nailed down and ready to go for pre-season, then you can add and start growing something then. So it's positive to have three over the line already.